So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his tight end. That's one. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run with Mixon, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Round 80! What's that?
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He brought down inside the 25. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down.
56, 50, 180. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will score! Joe Mixon, touchdown Commander. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Henderson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
To throw on first down is May. As completed is St. Brown.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. They had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on third down is May. Forced out wide. Pushed out to his left. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Henderson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 31, here is second and 8. Off the bootleg, here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, here's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Pass kick is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Play action. It's Allen to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he'll take this one in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On play action, here's May. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything
the ball comes out. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover, they keep the ball.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. but it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. That's quickly out to Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Allen now on second down. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen will throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Allen going to throw again. Over the middle, he's got one. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's second and 6. That one, take it in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Commanders. this offering. His kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. On the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now May. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. May going to look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
First and 10, and it's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Cardinals.
The tight end going in motion to the left. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Now
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. May going to hold on to this one. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. The throw now. May. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bennett. 14 on the pickup. It's an Arizona first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And it's Henderson. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. They'll go play action with May. Now he'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scrambles and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Chance to turn and go. So that one good for just a couple. From the 20, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And a short pickup down inside the 10.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now fast to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. It is 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
180! Alert! Alert! Middle.
And throwing is Allen. That one brought in by Warren. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play there for Washington. An even 40 yards.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Half 10. Middle. Regular. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw. Moving left. John is Madden at the 6. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Allen, touchdown Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score. Commanders 28. Cardinals 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
28. Cardinals 22.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Mixon. The tackle him at the 48, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A run here with Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nicole Hardman, touchdown Commander. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Mixon gonna try and run it. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, it's May. Moving outside the pocket. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
On second down, it's May. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to the left. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. May now on 1st and 10. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To throw on 1st down is May. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
Here's May again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
May to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Arizona to take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Headed left, buying time. He'll try to run for it. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds, short of the marker, but maybe more importantly, there is a flag down. Let's get the call. Here it is. 4th down and goal. They're going. It's May. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners.